Good evening, everyone. I'm Upendra Thakur. Today I have brought an article entitled Culture, Respect and Behavior in Our Society, the Need for a Change. Through this article, I would like to share my thoughts on the importance of good values, mutual respect, and positive behavior in our society. I will also discuss some of the social problems we face and why we need to bring positive changes in our thinking, culture, and behavior. And it is in this way culture, respect, and behavior in our society. The need for a change. Introduction. The culture and values refer to the process of developing, improving a person's behavior, character, and a way of life. They are not limited only to religious practices or traditions. Rather, they are the inner qualities that make a person truly human. They teach us how to present ourselves in our society and how to distinguish between right and wrong. Values are an invisible but priceless asset that people acquire from their family, education, and society. Respect means valuing the existence, ideas, feelings, contributions of others. Respect means respect is not one sided. We can earn respect only by respecting others. It strengthens relationships and helps maintain peace in society. Respect should not be based on position, power, or wealth, but that one on humanity. Stress is a mental or physical condition that develops because of unfavorable circumstances or excessive pressure. When expectations and reality do not match, stress arises. A limited amount of stress can provide energy, motivation, but long stress or long term and excessive stress can negative that one affect both mental and physical health. The reality of society, the reality of our society. Generally, the condition of culture and behavior practices in our society is concerning, even in wealthy and powerful families. The practice of a proper behavior and good values is sometimes very weak. Such conditions contribute to inequality, discrimination, and mental stress in society. Learning begins at home. Children learn their frustrations about education, values, and behavior from their family members. Only afterward they learn from society and their friends. The humankind is like a blank page. Human mind is like a blank page on which the behaviors that a person sees, experiences are gradually written. If a child learns good behavior, it becomes a positive foundation for life. However, if a child learns bad behavior, it becomes very difficult to correct it later. The same behavior is often displayed in classroom, school or college, among friends, among friends and at the workplace. Behavior and its social impact. Let us talk about behavior and its social impact. Behavior learned during childhood may seem normal in one's own environment, but it may become uncomfortable or inappropriate in different environment. This can make it difficult for a person to adjust society and may increase mental stress. It means it is difficult for a person to adjust socially and may increase the mental stress. A person often considers the behavior they have learned to be correct. As a result, the problem becomes even more complicated. Discrimination and inhumanity. Really, even today, a discrimination based on class, caste, and gender can be found in our society. In some wealthy and powerful families, there are practices such as speaking disrespectfully to others, using abusive language, treating women disrespectfully, insulting poor people or people from traditionally marginalized castes, and treating domestic workers cruelly. When children learn and repeat such behavior, the cycle of discrimination continues from one generation to another. As a result, disadvantaged groups, poor people, minorities, and women are forced to live under a deep and mental stress in our society. Such behavior is inhuman and uncivilized, and everything generally the children learns from the family and our society. Real life examples. I have got this one experiences. I have got this type of behaviors in classroom. An incident observed one day in a college classroom reflects the reality of our society. One student was insulting another student on the basis of a caste, saying, "Hey Jomara, did you have did you do the homework? Give me your copy." Such an insulting behavior clearly shows that this is not only the behavior of an individual, it is also a reflection of the family and society in which that person was raised. Similarly, during COVID-19, we were forced to maintain physical distance from one another. When we remember the difficulties of that period, we can better understand the deeper pain of the communities that have been subjected to untouchability and social exclusion for hundreds of years. In another incident, a poor woman was forced to stay in a hospital as a caretaker for her young child. She and her family were forced to live outside the village because society did not allow them to live inside the village. Such realities expose the inequality and inhumanity that still exists in our society. At last, we are on conclusion. To be honest, our society has still not become fully mature in terms of its thinking and behavior. We need to learn to respect every human being simply as a human being. Such conditions have continued for generations, causing many people to live under continuous mental stress. If a particular community is uneducated, poor, or backward, the entire blame cannot be placed on that community alone. The whole society shares responsibility for such conditions. Therefore, the time has come for us to improving our thinking, values, behavior, eliminate discrimination, and give equal respect to everyone. Only through such changes we can build an inclusive, just, civilized, and human society. Thank you very much for listening my this one.